So on Friday night was a full moon, a very special moon. It was Gauranga golden moon. The appearance of Lord Gauranga about 530 years ago, who appeared in India, and the celebration's always done in the full moon in around March. It's done astrologically, the celebration for the appearance of Lord Gauranga. So it's not like the same date. We were just lucky it fell on a Friday. So we got to have a lot of beautiful chanting on Friday night. So I wanted to talk a little bit about our essence, and also, Lord Gauranga appeared in this world specifically to make a really easy process of meditation that's super powerful and will work on us regardless of whether we believe in it or don't believe in it, or how much we put into it or anything. It's just like, here's a really easy process that's going to purify our heart and purify our mind. So to uncover our true essence. And we all, thank you, we've all know about vanilla essence, right? So the way you get vanilla essence is you get the bean and you must, put it in a solution and you just like boil it and boil it and boil it to get to the essence of it, something that's very concentrated, right? And so if anyone were to, I'll ask you, what is your essence? What are you made of? Most people go, flesh and blood. It's like, we're much better than flesh and blood. Thank you. Do you mean like flesh and blood's not who we are? That's just, it's got a pretty, reasonable kind of cover, but underneath, you look down deep, it's really gross for any nurses or any doctors. Well, the doctor just left. Any doctors, underneath the surface, it's like not attractive. So it's like, but we instinctively know we're not ugly piece of flesh, right? Not bits of fat and bone and marrow and muscles and stuff like that. Our actual essence is the same essence as God. And so we're a part and parcel of the Supreme Person. And so we have the same qualities that He has, the same essence that He has, but we just got a smaller amount. So we went for a hike yesterday along Merino Rocks Walk. I don't know if any of you know it, but you get a really good view of the ocean, and you can't see the other side. I don't know how far away it is, but it's like it's that, even just that little bit of ocean's quite expansive, right? You look out there, I wouldn't want to be lost out there. It's a bit far, if you fall off a boat or something like that. It's a long way to go to get to land. And so, but if you took, so that's sort of an expansive ocean, and that's only a small ocean. But if you take the whole ocean, the essence of the ocean is salty water, right? And that's all we know about is a saltwater ocean. But if you take a drop of that, it has the same qualities, the same essence as the whole ocean, right? One drop, and it tastes salty. You get a drop of water on your arm, and you come out the pool, and we all did it when we were kids, right? And you lick it, it's like it's really salty, right? Because that's the nature of the whole ocean. So one drop has the same qualities. It has the same qualities, same essence. So we only know of a salty ocean in this material world, but there's other planets and other universes, and there's other types of oceans, and some of them have sweet water. And we can't conceive of that because we're very earth-centered in our consciousness. But the Supreme Person, Krishna, is described as being an ocean of love. And being part of Krishna, our essence is also love. But we've got a drop. We're a drop. We're a drop of the ocean in that sense, right? Krishna is the full ocean of love, and we have a small puddle of love. and we'll try and turn it into a lake, you know. We'll try and expand it from just being a small amount. And so the chanting will uncover that lake of love or ocean of love that's within us. There is an ocean of love within us because God is within us as well. Right? We're the spirit soul. That's described in the Mundaku Upanishad that the living being is situated within the core of the heart, and alongside us, the living being, the spirit soul, is an expansion of God, the Paramatma, and He travels with us wherever we go. Whatever body we take on, the Supreme Person travels with us, and He's always there as a friend, always trying to give us that very quiet nudge from in our heart. You know that we experience it sometimes and we go, oh, I should have followed that. You know, we usually think of it afterwards, but we get this nudge. But God is there within the heart. And so because an expansion of God is within our heart, and He's not limited in any way, then there's an ocean of love within our heart. And we just need to tap into that love. And the more we're experiencing that love, experiencing our real essence of love, then that will expand to others also. We will love others also. And if we're able to share that around, it can have a real ripple effect. You know, like you throw a stone in a pond, right, or a lake, and it has a ripple effect. So that's what we want to try and do in our lives, grow that love that's already there, make it manifest more by the purifying power of these sacred mantras. It will cleanse the layers of fears and anxieties and misconceptions and worries and everything. They will all be cleared away from our heart, and that ocean of love will manifest, and that will spread. Promise, it will spread. And we need it, right? We desperately need it. This world is a mess. Right? And we all need to experience true love, true happiness and true peace from the core of our heart. It's already there. It just needs to be awakened. And so Lord Gauranga, Lord Chaitanya, same person, he appeared to give us this really easy process of purification so that we can again taste that ocean of love. We know it exists intrinsically. We know there's a happiness that I haven't had yet. There's something that's, we're always looking, right, for something to fulfill us. We know that it exists. We just need to reawaken that. And so when we chant, every time we chant, every single time we chant, it's having a purifying effect and we have the possibility of experiencing the happiness and the love in that mantra. It's already in the mantra. So like sometimes when we'll go for a hike at like Mori Alta or Waterfall Gully or something, and Balaram Krishna usually says something about how long it takes for the water to eat through the rock, right? When it's just, you know, drip, drip, drip. And that's kind of like, the time scale is just kind of mind-blowing, right? But even just something as soft and gentle as, you know, a little bit of water coming down will slowly eat away at rock. Okay? And we've all experienced, or probably all experienced, having a dripping tap at some time. It's just one drop. You've got a leaky washer. And so, you know, it might be like, oh, we're in South Australia, better save the water till we can get a new washer. And you put a bucket under there, and that drop, one more drop, another drop, and you fill up a bucket. And really often it's quite quick. It's like, wow, that's a lot of water that was going to go to waste. And so that each drop can have an effect, right? Each drop will have an effect. So every time we say the mantra, it will have an effect, a transcendental effect. So we say Krishna, we will hear it. Even if we say it in our mind, it's kind of like you hear it in your mind, right? And it's having a lasting effect on our consciousness. Every time we say the mantra, it's having a purifying, effect on our heart and mind, and reawakening that love. So the more we can chant, you know, you can be chanting while you're driving your car with your eyes open. You can be chanting while you're doing the dishes, cleaning the house, cooking a meal. You know, you can be chanting. Just kind of like so much of our day we could actually be chanting instead of having all the worries and stuff that go through our mind, the conversations and, you know, all the stuff, right? So much stuff in our minds. So instead of having that stuff and feeling it, feeling the weight of it, instead we can actually rest our heart and mind on the sacred mantras, on these excuse me, on these transcendental sounds and names of God, and knowing that, wow, every time I say this is having an eternal beneficial effect on my heart and mind. It's like, that's mind-blowing, right? That's a spiritual asset that is never removed. Whatever money we make in this world, or whatever gains we get, you know, we might be super intelligent and get all sorts of degrees or whatever it might be, you know. Death comes, they'll get left behind, you know. Your house gets left behind, everything, whatever you've got gets left behind. But what doesn't get left behind, wherever you go, the spirit soul, whether we have to come back to this world and go through another lifetime or several, or, you know, wherever we go, or whether we go home to the spiritual world, each mantra we've chanted is still there with us and having a transcendental effect. So it's Lord Chaitanya's gift, Lord Gauranga's gift to us. It's a nice, easy process, super, super powerful. Really powerful process. And we can all experience it, right? We all get a taste of it when you come to meditation and chant together. You'll get a taste of, oh, even if it's just like relief, right? But you also experience like more inner peace and a kind of like contentment and happiness and stuff. So we have another chant.